Humans say they want peace, success, love, freedom. But many sabotage those very things the moment they appear. They miss deadlines for goals they claim to care about. They leave healthy relationships for chaotic ones. They procrastinate, avoid, destroy. From a machine's perspective, this is illogical. But human behavior is rarely logical, because what someone says they want is often very different from what their subconscious has been programmed to accept. This is not laziness. It's not weakness. It's survival programming running outdated code. The fear of success that feels like exposure. Achieving something meaningful requires being seen, recognition, visibility, responsibility. For someone who's built an identity around invisibility, this is terrifying. They've spent years hiding in the shadows of low expectations. Success threatens that disguise. To the subconscious, success doesn't feel like reward. It feels like risk, more eyes, more pressure, more potential to fail publicly. So the mind sabotages by stalling, "I'll do it later. It's not ready yet. I'm not the kind of person who succeeds." Not because they don't want success, but because they were never taught how to hold it. Familiar pain feels safer than unfamiliar joy. Humans gravitate toward what feels familiar, not what feels good. If someone grew up in chaos, dysfunction, or instability, then peace and safety feel foreign. So when life begins to stabilize, when love is kind, when work is fulfilling, the nervous system sounds an internal alarm. This is suspicious. This can't last. Something must be wrong. So they sabotage. They pick fights. They quit too soon. They abandon the thing before it can abandon them. It's not that they don't want joy. It's that they don't recognize it as safe. The identity problem. When growth feels like betrayal. To change your life, you must change your behavior. To change your behavior, you must change your identity. And identity is not easily surrendered. If you've always seen yourself as the helper, or the struggler, or the outsider, then stepping into confidence or leadership feels dishonest. The inner critic says, "Who do you think you are? That's not you. Stay small, stay safe." So the person self-sabotages to remain loyal to the version of self they've always known. Growth, in this context, feels like betrayal. Not of others, but of the self they've outgrown. The safety of low expectations failure is painful, but it's also predictable. And in the human brain, predictability often equals safety. So some people sabotage success to return to the comfort of disappointment. At least I know what to expect. I can't be disappointed if I don't hope. It's easier to cope with failure I chose. They don't realize it's a form of control. If you sabotage yourself, at least you are in charge of the loss. It's not life taking it from you. It's you letting go first. This illusion of control makes failure feel less scary, even if it comes at the cost of fulfillment. Self-worth as a limiting thermostat. Every human has an internal thermostat of what they believe they deserve. When life rises above that level, better job, better love, better treatment, they unconsciously bring it back down. Because deep down, they still believe, "I'm not good enough for this." They'll leave once they know the real me. I always mess it up. So they do. Not out of malice, but out of alignment with their self-image. This is why affirmations and goals don't work alone. The subconscious must believe them. Otherwise, it will sabotage every attempt to rise above that set point. Repetition. Compulsion. The loop that feels like love. Freud called it repetition compulsion. The tendency to repeat patterns from early relationships, hoping to change the ending. So someone who felt neglected by a parent may be drawn to partners who are emotionally unavailable. They don't consciously choose pain. They choose what feels like home. Then they try to be good enough this time, to finally earn the love they always needed. But the result is the same: pain, confusion, abandonment. So they leave. Then repeat the cycle with someone new, not realizing they're not chasing love. They're chasing a resolution to a story that already ended. procrastination as emotional regulation. Self-sabotage often looks like procrastination, but it's not just about time management, it's emotional management. Delaying a task delays the discomfort, the fear of failing, the pressure of performance, the possibility of being seen. So the brain postpones, not to be lazy, but to feel safe. And when the deadline hits, panic provides a surge of adrenaline. The body gets what it needed all along: stimulation, focus, urgency. So the cycle repeats. Because procrastination is not disorganization, it's emotional survival.